Scene script. Ever wondered if all the nutrition advice you've been following is true or just myths? Let's start by addressing the elephant in the room, the infamous "carbs are bad for you" belief. While it's true that excessive consumption of simple carbohydrates like white bread and sugary treats can lead to weight gain and other health issues, complex carbs are an entirely different story. Foods like whole grains, beans, and vegetables are packed with complex carbohydrates that provide sustained energy, aid in digestion, and even help regulate your mood. So, no, not all carbs are bad for you. It's all about choosing the right ones. Next up, the myth that eating late at night leads to weight gain. While it's true that late-night snacking can lead to weight gain, it's not because of the time on the clock. It's really about the total calorie intake. If you consume more calories than you burn throughout the day, regardless of when those calories are consumed, you might gain weight. So it's not about when you eat, but what and how much you eat. Lastly, let's tackle the misconception that all fats are unhealthy. Fats have been demonized for years, but the truth is, our bodies need fats to function properly. However, not all fats are created equal. Trans fats and saturated fats can raise your cholesterol levels and increase your risk of heart disease. On the other hand, unsaturated fats found in foods like avocados, nuts, and fish can actually lower your risk of heart disease. They also play a vital role in brain function and the absorption of vitamins. So remember, it's about choosing healthy fats, not avoiding fats altogether. So now we know, not all common beliefs about nutrition are true. Let's dive into some practical tips for healthy eating. Now let's uncover some practical nutrition tips that can help keep your body in top shape. First and foremost, variety is the spice of life, and it's also the key to a balanced diet. Eating a range of different foods ensures you're getting a mix of various nutrients your body needs to thrive. Think of your plate as a colorful mosaic. The more colors, the better. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins should all find a place on your plate. But let's not forget about hydration. Water plays a critical role in every bodily function, from digestion to circulation. So don't wait until you're parched to grab a glass of water. Regular hydration keeps your body functioning at its best and even helps curb unnecessary snacking. Speaking of snacking, let's talk about lean proteins and fiber. These are your best friends when it comes to feeling full and satisfied. Lean proteins like fish, poultry, and legumes not only provide essential nutrients, but also help to build and repair tissues. And fiber? It's the secret weapon in your dietary arsenal. It aids in digestion, helps control blood sugar, and keeps your appetite in check. Try incorporating more fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes into your meals for a fiber boost. Now let's touch on mindful eating. It's not just about what you eat, but also how you eat. Slow down, savor your food, and pay attention to your hunger and fullness cues. This practice can help prevent overeating and improve your relationship with food. Before we wrap up, remember this. Nutrition isn't one size fits all. What works for your friend or favorite celebrity may not work for you. Your body is unique, and so are its nutritional needs. Listen to it. Experiment with different foods and see what makes you feel your best. Remember, what works for others may not work for you. It's essential to find a balanced diet that suits your lifestyle and body needs. Scene script. Meal prep sounds fantastic, doesn't it? But what about the challenges that come with it? Let's dive right in. The first hurdle that many of us encounter is the lack of time. We live in a fast-paced world where our days are packed with tasks. Finding time to plan, shop, cook, and portion meals can seem like a monumental task. But remember, even the tallest mountains are conquered one step at a time. The same principle applies to meal prepping. It doesn't have to be an all-day affair. You can start small, perhaps by prepping just a couple of meals for the week, and gradually increase as you get comfortable with the process. Now, on to the second challenge, lack of variety. It's easy to fall into a rut of preparing the same meals over and over again. This not only makes mealtime monotonous, but can also lead to nutritional gaps. The trick is to keep things interesting. Experiment with different cuisines, try out new recipes, mix and match your ingredients. Variety is, after all, the spice of life. Lastly, let's talk about maintaining the freshness of prepped meals. This is a common concern, especially when prepping meals for several days in advance. The key here is proper storage. Invest in good quality, airtight containers that can keep your food fresh. Also, remember to cool your meals before storing them in the fridge or freezer to prevent the growth of bacteria. Another tip to maintain freshness is to freeze meals that you plan to consume later in the week. and refrigerate those you plan to eat within the next couple of days. This way, you can ensure that every meal you have is as fresh and tasty as possible. Meal prep challenges may seem daunting, but with the right strategies, they can be easily overcome. So, don't let these challenges deter you from meal prepping. With a bit of planning, creativity, and proper storage, you can conquer these hurdles and make meal prepping a seamless part of your routine. Overcoming meal prep challenges is easier than you think. Here's how. First up, planning meals ahead. This is the cornerstone of successful meal prepping. By knowing what you're going to eat for the week, you can streamline your shopping, reduce waste, and eliminate that daily "what's for dinner" panic. Try setting aside time each week to plan out your meals, jot down what ingredients you'll need, and create a shopping list. Next, consider batch cooking. This strategy involves preparing large quantities of a particular dish or ingredient, then dividing it into individual portions to eat throughout the week. It's a time saver, and it ensures you have a ready-to-eat nutritious meal on hand when you need it. Whether it's a big pot of soup, a tray of roasted veggies, or a batch of grilled chicken, batch cooking can be your best friend in the meal prep game. Now let's talk about freezer-friendly recipes. These are the meals that you can make in bulk, freeze, and then thaw and reheat when you're ready to eat. They're perfect for those busy days when you don't have time to cook from scratch. Think hearty soups, stews, casseroles, and even certain types of pasta dishes. They freeze well and can be a lifesaver on those hectic days. Finally, invest in good quality storage containers. You're going to need something to store all this delicious food in, right? Look for containers that are durable, freezer and microwave safe, and easy to clean. Also, consider the size and shape that will work best for the types of meals you're preparing. Having a variety of sizes on hand can be really useful. Remember, meal prep is all about making your life easier and helping you stick to a healthy eating plan. It might take a bit of time to get into the swing of things, but once you've got the hang of it, you'll wonder how you ever managed without it. With these strategies, meal prep can become a simple, stress-free part of your routine. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We've journeyed through a wealth of knowledge, beginning with debunking nutrition myths. We've shattered some common misconceptions, like the idea that all fats are bad or that skipping meals will help you lose weight. Instead, we've highlighted the importance of balanced nutrition, incorporating a variety of foods into your diet, including healthy fats and regular meals. We also dived into practical nutrition tips, emphasizing the significance of portion control, the benefits of eating a rainbow of fruits and vegetables, and the value of staying hydrated. We've stressed the importance of reading food labels to understand what's really inside our food. And let's not forget the power of protein, vital for building and repairing tissues, making enzymes and hormones, and providing a source of energy. From there, we navigated the tricky waters of meal prep challenges. We acknowledged that time constraints, lack of inspiration, and the perceived complexity of meal preparation can be daunting. But we also discussed how these challenges can be overcome with a little planning and the right mindset. Then we explored some effective meal prep strategies. Remember the cook once, eat twice strategy? It's all about making the most of your time in the kitchen by preparing larger quantities and storing leftovers for future meals. We also discussed the importance of investing in quality storage containers, planning your meals ahead, and incorporating a mix of fresh and frozen ingredients for variety and convenience. But the journey doesn't end here. All this knowledge is now at your fingertips, ready to be implemented. It's about making small, sustainable changes to your everyday life that can have a profound impact on your overall health. Remember, good nutrition and efficient meal prep are keys to a healthier lifestyle. Take what you've learned today and make the first step towards your health journey.